My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon, specifically the Darkest Rhapsody estate thereof. Woo! Yikes! I don't think I was getting particularly overconfident, but we were definitely shown a downfall there. Characters with a lot lower HP than I am comfortable with right now. I'm actually going to buff their accuracy for the next combat. Just because of how important it is. Oh ho! That's great. And it managed to hit the bleed on each of those targets. Perfect. Follow up with an immediate crit. Okay. Okay, I think the game is trying to apologize to me here. I don't know. Didn't manage to kill the Esquire in a single shot there, so... Does the game really know that it needs to be sorry? As much as I would like to stun that Esquire in the backest line there. Ouch. The party heal is basically the only move that I can use on that Vestal for a while now. Yeah, it's not likely to bleed the backliner. Gosh. Stress is getting unreal. If I can take out the Flesh Eater in this round, I'm going to be really... Oh! Double crit. Would have been really pleased if I could have taken out the Flesh Eater in that round, but eh. I mean, when we crit, we get a lot of damage and we get a little bit of stress heal. But the thing is, when they crit, they get way more stress on us than we get any effect on them. Woo, I'm really glad that didn't hit. I'm gonna yell at him. I'm looking to debuff the back target. Didn't manage to debuff the back target. I'm gonna try and toy around here for a moment while I try and get some stuns in. Stuns in, sorry, some stress healing and stuff.
The end approaches.
And by stress healing and stuff, I obviously mean healing and stuff. Easy sycophant stun there. Right. Alright, now it's probably singular target healing time. Serpent Sway, move ourselves forward, give ourselves increased not accuracy and speed, but just speed, it looks like. Gonna have to start working some stress off Mothmother there as well. Yell at him. Hey, managed to hit the debuff. Okay, we're gonna be able to get like an extra round of healing out as a result of that. Okay.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Ooh, that's a really great stun. Serpent Sway again. We now have only 2 blocks. Okay, so they do not stack atop one another.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
It's important to know. One more stress heal, and now it's time to go for the kill.
This expedition at least promises success.
See what I mean? Doesn't promise success. I am so glad we dodged that, good lord. So the most stress that we have is on Mystara here. Trading the trinkets around just to make sure that they get the absolute most stress healing out of it, because I can't remember whether or not that one heals 30 stress or 20 stress. Seems like it heals 30 or 25 possibly. No, 25 would have been rounded to 27, so it seems like it heals 30. Ooh, 2 Chevalier and then 2 Supplicants. An interesting thing about this battle is if I can kill both the Chevalier first, I can do some real stress healing and stuff. That Chevalier is already down. That's really, really good. 4 to 8 rolls the 8. Basically as well as we could have hoped. Ah, all right. Mystara, the second in the party to get the Crimson Curse. Buried Blast hits the front. Never mind. Huh. It doesn't hit the front 2. I would have been surprised if I managed to get the second Chevalier down in the first round as well. It's not technically impossible. Okay, never mind. Now miss. Subterranean Skewer on our tankiest target. I mean, I wouldn't have done it like that, but you do you, fam. I mean, that target's already dead to their bleed, so. Now it's time to wipe the slate clean. In terms of our stress and our health. Both missing. Right. When everyone's completely tippy-toppy, we'll move on. Because we can't stun these targets, we actually just have to accept a couple of hits from them, which could be a problem. See how it goes. Specifically because they could crit, causing us more stress that we then have to heal. Great. So we've got both of them set up to knock down. That's really good. Hayden Plus does not get Crimsonly Cursed. Hayden Plus gets crit.
Blow to body and brain.
Does not get Crimsonly Cursed. Yell at him. Probably should have protected Hayden Plus there, actually. Serpent Sway. Now, how many times can you Serpent Sway in a battle? 2 times. Okay. The blood on Mystara gets dodged. Gather the blood on Patricia gets blocked. I need 3 more stress heals, and then we are covered. Right. Party full heal.
Sedated.
Get dodged. The blood rolls on Moth Mother and Crimson Curse. All right. Hey, better to get it sooner rather than later. Okay, that's not necessarily true. I'll kill one of them. We get a little bit of stress heal on ourselves as a result. You can stress heal yourself there, Moth Mother. And now we'll actually focus on killing the Supplicant as well. After that party heal.
Sedated.
Yeah.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Now, I could get the blue key out of my inventory. Does mean that I'm going to fight another party, though. Oh, okay. Hey, and we surprised him. Managed to bleed both. Really good. That was really poorly handled. I was trying to spread out my damage so that I didn't overkill one target and not have enough to kill another target, but instead I just ended up with a lot of targets that still have attacks. left for this next round, which is not a great way to handle that. All right. Hey, I may actually stall for one round on the Sycophant here. Although because we don't have DOTs that can now target that Sycophant, that could actually be a little bit problematic to do. That killed, but at least we got stress heal and heal. I wasn't hoping on that killing.
Seize this momentum.
But I was actually kind of fine
Push
with
on
it
till
killing,
the
which is
task's
why I
end.
still did it anyway. 17, yeah, we'll actually release that. So I think this room is just gonna have nothing in it, right? Yeah. Stress heal. Pretty damn pleased with how this dungeon's gone so far. Obviously, the fact that we very nearly had a Death's Door occurrence on Moth Mother, not great. However, since they were crit from basically full HP down to that, I don't really know how much I could have done about it. I'm not even going to bother taking any of those. They're immediately going to be thrown away in favor of literally anything else. Okay, almost literally anything else. Okay. Ancient Webber. Rolls its web. Good lord. Okay. Go for a battle boss, see how that goes.
Decimated.
Nice. Could have contributed towards that crit. Or not, who knows.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
No, we do need extra food. It was my bad to even consider passing that.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I thought I didn't need keys. I trusted that I would not need keys, and now I need keys! If we can get the stun on that Chevalier, we'll actually be in a really good position here. Nice. Not only did we stun, but we crit. The one problem now with that Chevalier is they're not going to be moving out of my way early enough for my tastes at least, which is going to mean that I can't target as much damage on the backline here as I would really like. Okay. You go into Craving, and 11 to 22 rolls the 11. I'm exactly as pleased with that as it sounds like I am. I still have to heal Moth Mother directly there because the backline Chevalier has the ability to Buried Blast both of our midliners, and if they had have done that, they would have actually been able to hit Moth Mother. Right. 11 to 22 rolls the 11. Let's not do that a third time, eh? Eh? Stun connects at least. Yeah, stress is fine on our party. It's just the HP. Oh, cool. We at least rolled a 12 that time. Yell at him. I need some HP. Gather the blood rolls on Mothmother, who is already crimsonly cursed. We're just kind of peppering up the supplicant here. I need at least one more party heal. Ah! Now I want more than one more. Damn it. Should have seen that coming. Whoa! That's a Last Will and Testament. Crimson Core Trinket for the leper. Yeah, we'll be taking that. Plus 15% protection, plus 15% max HP, negative 10% to death blow resist, plus 15 accuracy if the HP is above 60. It's possible that the leper's trinket set is actually useful. Possible. Lost treasury box. Bloody Herb. I don't use Plague Doctors for using Incision. I actually think it's probably wrong to do. I can definitely say for my playstyle it's not correct. Okay. Do I want to camp this early? I really do. Especially because Patricia would get the battle buffs out of it as well. This could be a really bad fight. Did crit either of them. Did manage to bleed both at the very least. Stun that manservant so that we can move the courtesan forwards. Courtesan is dead as long as they don't thirst. First, miss. Damn it, they hit. When you call the absolute worst action that can happen each and every time, occasionally they'll just happen as you had called them. Thank you, Mothmother, for dodging that. I did the heal directly on Mothmother specifically because of that attack. First rolls on Patricia. Alright, so now we have the ability to stun that Chevalier. Really? It's super frustrating that my accuracy is not enough here. Stun the Chevalier. Alright, that was a 20% chance for the Chevalier to resist that, by the way.
Quickly the tide turns.
In response to that, they crit Mothmother and gave them a bleed, which now means Mothmother is possibly going to act at the start of the next round and die. My life for Ior. So, sorry, wrong game.
Obliterated.
Fingers crossed. Keep him crossed. Keep him crossed. I'm very cross. And dead. All right, we now have to leave the dungeon.
More ashes. More disappointment.
Cool. By the way, healing Mothmother before or stunning the Chevalier. I decided to stun the Chevalier because the only action that could have screwed me up was a 20% failure rate on the stun, then the Chevalier targeting Mothmother and critting with specifically Subterranean Skewer and applying a bleed. It's possible that even that is too risky. It turns out it was. That sucks. A lot. That's really, really bad. Specifically because I believe Mothmother might have been my final high-level Jester. Which now means I'm going to have to train another Jester up to the highest level so that I can actually use them. Because I am going to need Stress Heal over the course of this dungeon. And a Houndmaster is just not really going to cut it. And I also think that I don't have any Houndmasters at that high level at the moment. So at the very least, I get my trinkets back, which is really good. I should really just drop anything I don't intend to take home. Cool. Now I'm going to rest with firewood.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
We would have had so many buffs. Oh, it would have been so good. Nightblind ambush prevented. We don't really have a bunch of stress reduction here. Yeah, basically the best we could do. All right. Now we have to regroup in the hamlet. And that now means that we don't have an invitation to go back.
Once again.
Natural Swing replaces Warren's Explorer. That's good. Perfectionist is quite bad, especially on Hayden Plus, who doesn't carry an accuracy trinket.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Do I have another high-level Jester? I do not yet, but I can level up Cappy to the point. In probably only a single mission as well. It's going to be very important that I do that. So let's consider... Well, definitely not that. I could go on a Warren's one. That said, I have no invitations, so I can't go back for a while yet anyway. That was god-awful. And really frustrating. But, you know, the game does that sometimes. And then sometimes it does that again, and 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 then it never stops doing it. We'll take a bloody dice there because we've actually been hoping for one for a while. Well, for the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Darkest Dungeon. The episode length probably tips you off that that didn't go well, I'm guessing, right? Because they're usually 30-minute episodes. You know what? Actually, because of that, in order to try and make it seem a little less like an obvious failure, what I'm going to do is very quickly try and throw some people into treatment. There are a few of them that are actually obvious. Like Hayden Plus needs to lock out Perfectionist and lock in Corvid's Grace. Alright. Colin, I need to lock out both Ruminator, Corvid's Appetite, and Weak Grip and Life. Yikes, you got a lot of stuff you need to lock out. And not really anything I want you to lock in either. Corvid's Appetite needs to go immediately because it just means that I can't take you out on missions. Corvid's Appetite also causes the effect of Cetomania. That is to say that they will eat any food that appears. Or rather forcibly interact with curios that have any food-related things on them. Which is obviously not great. Patient cells. Let's get one more patient cell. It's about time we did this, frankly. Great. All right, next to lock away. Rito. Corvid's Appetite needs to immediately go. Otherwise, again, we can't take Rito out on a single mission. Colin and Rito are both people that I really would have liked to take out on the Warren's mission that I plan to go on for the next episode. But Corvid's Appetite will absolutely destroy them if they do that. It just will. I think that's basically everything that we can actually get done at this point in time. So rather than stall, I'll end it here. My name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been The Darkest Rhapsody, a state of the darkest dungeon. Sometimes that happens, and sometimes it happens again and again and again and again. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.